First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors to you, Akim, out there continuing to labor in his work in all true faith and sincerity. I just want to do a video. I'm going to make it real quick. Pretty much, building off the brother Tazawamba from the Atlanta camp, what he put out, provoking, each other, as the day approaches, pretty much an exhortation to, all the men that's in positions of leadership throughout the landscape of Israel, and mainly at Great Millstone, all right? And not only, top guys, but brethren out there who have been blessed with a certain level of understanding, you got to build each other up, all right, and fellowship and break bread, all right. I know it's times where you be, tied up and busy or whatever, but the brotherhood and tending to the sheep is the priority. Matter of fact, I had a precept queued up, but let me just get something else real quick. This is the book of St. John, chapter 21 and verse 17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh said unto him, feed my sheep. Yes, so that's a act, that's showing Yahweh that you love him, all right, by feeding his sheep. And, that means actually teaching, going out there teaching his word, And it also means the brethren right around you, okay, because we all sheep, so you got to break bread with brothers, fellowship. You can't be isolated because if you're a lone wolf, then you cannot be a sheep, all right? You can't find yourself not building with the brothers, all right? Because, to build with the brothers is actually love, man, all right? When you pretty much giving brothers advice or going in the scriptures with brothers, you strengthening them, man. And to feed someone is pretty much a form of how should I put it? Nourishing them, all right? But when you neglecting to do that, that's neglecting the sheep, man. You can't never find yourself in that situation where you all right, letting other things in the world or whatever come on your plate steer you away from doing your duty. And your main duty is to feed the flock, man. All right? For instance, if you got a dog or a pet and you got things to do and you got your dog tied up in the back or whatever, you doing your daily things, but it always hits your mind, oh, damn, I got to, go get a dog some water or some food. If not, that dog is going to be neglected. He's going to become, all sickling. All right, and you're going to see it. And what usually happens, in this society, they hit you with animal cruelty, man. So how much more with Yahweh Shai, man? You have been, left with a task to tend to Yahweh Shai's sheep, man. And by you not breaking bread or fellowship and you leaving your brethren out there to die, man, they're not being nourished. All right? So it's important if you're in the level of a certain position to always tend to the sheep, man. You can't just do your own thing all during the week and then at camp Saturday you show up, and everybody just play it off like you just, a brother, all right? It don't work like that, man. Because a brother that's in his truth and he have a certain level of understanding or knowledge in the scriptures, and you know, he's probably weak in concerning, the scriptures or things, pertaining to salvation. That man can't fend on his own, man. You can't look at it like, well, I'm good. I got enough to suffice for me. And you looking to see your brother, all right, hungry or naked, which that's that precept or that parable when Yahushua spoke of that. You see your brother naked, and you see your brother in destitute of food, and you tell him be blessed and send him on his way. That's not talking about physically, all right. That's talking about the spiritual food, man. That's why Yahushua said, "If you love me, feed my sheep, man." That don't mean when you stop and grab something to eat and stop it by the brother's house, all right? Because that's physical food. That's not going to benefit him, man. You got to break bread. Make sure you hit the brothers up from time to time, all right? Provoke them like the brother Tazawamba was going into. Ask them questions, you know? Break out scriptures. So that's a capital offense, because if you're not feeding the sheep, then we all know that you don't love Yahweh. Point blank, period, man. All right, this is the book of Luke 12 and 45. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers. Yeah, so when you begin to beat your men servants and maidens, all right, that's symbolic for you not tending to the flock, man. Because for you, the opposite of nourishing and taking tending is to beat, all right? Because you neglecting them, you leaving them to die, man. So you can't be in that spirit of every man for himself in his truth, man. You got an obligation to feed the flock. And like I said, especially those in the higher positions, man. You can't just go along with your merry way and you the head of the camp and you not tending to the sheep, man. All right? Or you a guy, even if you're not in a certain pecking order, all right, you could be, lower on the totem pole, but if you blessed with a certain amount of knowledge and you see another brother struggling in certain areas, you got to get with the brother, all right, and deal with him and build him up. That's feeding the flock, man. All right. So that's pretty much it. Until the next time, I say shalom.